Good afternoon, everybody. Coach Sabrina here. I promise I will schedule a live, but while I have a few minutes, I wanted to go live because I'm so excited that I finally got over 1,000 followers and I can have my lives back. So please, please, please message me. Give me your questions, the questions that you've been dying to hear me talk about. I know some of my friends still love to challenge me because I'm not a very good impromptu speaker, but as a coach, I'm constantly encouraging athletes to go outside of their comfort zone. So that's what I've been doing too. Hopefully you saw the video that I put on YouTube. I've been playing with AI and stretching as a business owner and playing with new things. But today I just want to talk real quickly about knowing your value, because two things happened to me and they're reminding me that I am where I'm supposed to be. So if you're new here, yes, I am a full-time endurance coach. This is how I pay my bills and feed my baby. So yes, I would do this as a passion regardless, but I do need your support and I need you to recommend me to new athletes because that's how I keep the lights on to feed my children. In addition to being an endurance coach, I'm also a bookkeeper for other coaches. And I had two messages this morning that have totally lit up my day. One was from an athlete, and I shared the testimonial because he's a friend. He has been a friend for a long time. He is also a leader of our run group now. He leads the faster pace athletes, and we became friends because I just tease him about how fast he is and how we don't have time to spend together because he's too fast for me. But since we've been working together and talking, he's actually taken a lot of my advice to heart, and he is realizing the value of it and gives me feedback after the races. And it really warms my heart because a lot of people think if you're a slower athlete, you can only coach slower athletes. But there's so much mental and physical work into racing and getting faster and reaching your PRs that if you are a good coach like I am, and you really believe in the education of coaching and the mental and physical and learning as much as you can, there's a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, a lot of lived life that I can offer to athletes, even if I can't run a 7-minute mile with them. So that's the other thing. And then one of the coaches that I do bookkeeping for, she and I have been talking for the last couple of months as we're getting her things set up, and she's not quite where we wanted her to be. And I told her, I think I need to start charging you for standby time. And she said, no, charge me, because as a business owner, I have to remember my value and that my time is valuable and I'm here for people, but also for other business owners. They need the accountability just as much as athletes do. So when they get that email and then they get that bill, it reminds them, oh, there are things that I'm supposed to do. And it reminds us as women, especially, that you have somebody that's here to help you, to support you, who's cheering for you, who really wants to see you grow and wants to see what you can do. So as a coach and as a business owner, this is what I do for a lot of people. I've been an admin for 30 years now, since my very first job. So I'm always helping people proofread their posts, helping people come up with content ideas. One of my favorite things to do, and I used to do this when I was in the romance enhancement business, is to connect other people, because I love collecting friends and collecting amazing contacts. So when I was invited to do that farmers market last month with ServiceNow, thanks to Kate, and they told me, they need more vendors. I was like, oh, I have this amazing candle vendor from J&R Sensuals. And over the years, that is what I've always done, because you may not need all of the services that I offer, or I may not need the product that you're selling, but we always know people who need more products, people who need more connection, people who need business support, financial support. You need a plumber, you need an electrician, you need things. Growing up, my parents always knew such a diverse group of people because we were at the bowling alley all the time, and my mom was a waitress, and my mom got to meet so many amazing people. And as an adult, that's always been something that I've collected. That's one of the reasons that I love social media. I was very resistant to social media when I was in college. I still remember the kid in my marketing class at Cal who told me to come out of my cave and build a Facebook instead of MySpace, because I only use MySpace to talk to my family. And I was very resistant to social media, but I realized the value that it gives us, because it allows us to connect with people who we don't see on a regular basis, so people who aren't in our immediate circle. So again, this message is about knowing your value. So for me, as a coach, as an athlete, as a businesswoman, I also need the reminders to know my value, to know that I am giving you a service that is worth something. But also, as a human being, we want to have value for others and our community and take care of each other. So I invite you today to spend a few minutes with yourself and remember the things that make you special, the things that make you proud, the things that help you remember that you are valuable and you deserve to be here, and we all need you here. And then also in terms of being an athlete, that is one of the things that I help women. I do have athlete openings if you are interested in training, whether you're training for a vacation, you just want to get up your regular endurance, you want to be able to walk more, you want to be able to run more, or if you want to train for an actual race. And as moms, it's very easy for us to invest money into other people and to supporting other people, but we don't always invest into ourselves. So this is a problem we have as moms. This is the problem we have as women. Mostly, I'm sure that there are gentlemen out there who have the same problem, because this is the human experience. But if you are a caregiver by default, your reflex is always, hey, Coach Run Rocket, hi, Gianna. Your default is always to take care of everybody else and to invest in everybody else and make sure your kids have good clothes, your partner has good clothes, your partners, they have good shoes, but you don't always think about yourself. So I invite you, especially as a coach, if you have endurance goals that you could benefit from accountability, from a personalized plan, and from support, to consider investing in yourself and remember your value, because you deserve the support that you give everybody else. You deserve the guidance. You deserve to have that person to talk to have another ear listening, to have another eye looking at your stuff. You deserve that. And so much of our time is spent investing in other people and taking care of everybody else. So today I remind you to remember your value, invest in yourself, take care of yourself, because as they always say, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So as we close out Black History Month and Love Month, as a very proud Black mother, partner, business owner, I invite you to take care of yourself, remember your value, and don't be shy in spreading it, because we need you. People out there need you, and if you stay quiet in a corner, nobody can hear you and nobody knows that you're out there. So have a beautiful day.